There was a old Homestar Runner game called Peasant's Quest where to beat the game you had to take a baby and throw it in the middle of a lake. The baby would retrieve an item for you and then give it back to you and then crawl away.
That is a helpful baby.
If I remember right, you had to do that twice? I don't remember.
What the hell?
And then, like, the description after the baby, like, crawled away was like, the baby leaves you, goes off to college, writes you letters, but you two grow apart over time. You think about occasionally rekindling your familial relationship, but then decide against it.
Okay.
Oh, I have another journal, guys. Is it alright if I read it?
If it's interesting.
It is a sodden diary. A thin journal dampened by blood and salt water.
Ew.
Today is a momentous one. So momentous, in fact, that I have decided to start keeping a diary to record my time on the Lady Vengeance, so that one day, should I have a family, my children and their children may know of my small involvement in these momentous times. I think that I picked this off of a dead guy on the deck, so that's not happening. So, to begin, today...
Ever the realist, Shell.
Yep. The Divine Lady Dallas, Hammer of the Order, arrived on board. She swept by all of her momentous gloriousness, and I fancy that as she glanced at me, a tiny smile twitched at the corner of her mouth. The hammer smiled at me. Possibly. The possibly is a paragraph of its own, just like one tiny possibly. Then she went to her stateroom, where she spoke to the doors. I did not hear the whole of their conversation, but I believe she spoke of the principle of fortitude. Oh, we could have figured out the password from
to
this.
Get the password, yeah.
Which is, of course, an important part of both the ethos of the Order and of maritime construction. The door seemed suitably inspired and opened for her. She glided. Glud? He doesn't know if there's a past tense for glided. Yeah, glid. Glided.
Glowed?
Inside. And we have not seen her since. A momentous day. Orders! We have orders. The ship is to see action. An evil band of rebels has landed on the island, and we are to destroy their ship and perhaps them too. Tomorrow I shall recount the story of our glorious victory.
Oh, we killed that guy.
Fortitude is the key. Fortitude shall open the doors. Yeah, that was just... if we had gotten that journal sooner, we could have...
Killed that guy and had more fun while doing so, exactly.
I mean,
Ready to go?
I mean, there was like a 1 minute transition between, I wonder what the password is, and oh, that's the password. No, you ate my thing. Oh.
Oh, we're going through? Initiated the ready check?
The ready prompt took away the skill I was dragging.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast.
That would destroy the boat.
Yeah.
The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
Get woke.
I don't mind if Seer Tindilius, or whatever his name is,
Yeah,
Tyr
screw him.
Tindilius?
Honestly, all of the gods, like, I kind of wish there was a clear ending where we just, like, snub them all. Just walk
we
away
just
from
kill them
divine
all and
power
don't become
instead.
divinity. We're
I
just
mean, we don't know if there
screw
will be.
that.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. It's just, like, usually with games, it's pretty obvious what the endings are going to be kind of ahead of time. Like, they're kind of working up towards, like, ending A, B, C, or they just pull the stupid freaking Deus Ex Human Revolution.
I mean, if you're playing a proper CRPG, there should be like 7 massively divergent choices at the end.
Should be.
Yeah, that's how you know it's a Deus Ex game. If it's like, press the button to see the cutscene, right? I'm hoping... So, as much as I hate all the other gods, I'm a real big fan of the guy who's possessing Losa. That guy, he's got some good vision. He's got some good ideas about the future.
But, so, we've deduced that he's either the Mad King, Brachus Rex, or someone else?
Yeah, and I look around
We've
and I
deduced
see what
that
Brachus
he's
Rex
a
has
list
done
of
with the place.
virtually everybody.
I get the feeling, Bird, your like creeper dude is going to at some point tell Los to attack everybody else, kill them, and like take the power for herself. You're going to do that, and we're just going to curb stomp Los into like a fine paste.
Yeah, I'm the weakest party member by far. So
And Bird
I
can
always
just
thought I
watch
was
the rest
weakest.
of the playthrough, not
Well,
play.
I think that will
I'm
be-
definitely
I-
weaker than Sybil.
I think that'll be at the very end. Yeah, toss up.
Are we
on
all
strength.
independent, or am I guiding this dialogue?
You're talking again.
Okay.
Somehow.
Okay.
Why
So-
are you the voice, the face?
Hey, he can do it this
Maybe his
time.
computer
I'm
just
just
loaded the
confused.
fastest.
Yeah.
Maybe. Anyway, all I'm saying is that, like, I look around and see what Brachus Rex has done with the world, and you know
I
what?
had his armor and it sucked.
It
The
could
man
be-
has
well,
no fashion.
Maybe you've literally put yourself in his shoes, and you can't see a little bit of perspective. Like, if you were walking around
It
and you were
set
getting
me on
cursed,
fire. I had to
he
put it
puts
on
on his
pants.
shirt, and he immediately catches on fire until he puts on the rest of his
He
clothes.
puts his
I-
pants
that's a
on
man
one
that needs
fire
to-
at a time.
He needs somebody to listen to him. That's all.
I
I'm
do
saying.
not want that to be a standard in the industry of clothing myself.
He didn't seem at all phased that we
Not a
snuffed
fan of
out
hot pants?
Gratiana, though.
No.
Nah.
I had one
Sucks.
pair of skinny jeans and that was about it.
Cool.
The music here is
Wandering
so
skinny
calm.
jeans. I bet you got like a. Never mind.
I was 40 pounds lighter back then.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Anything can be skinny
Solid
jeans if you're
ground
brave enough.
materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sunlight stings your eyes.
As your eyes adjust, you realize you're still aboard the Lady Vengeance. A gust of fresh sea air caresses you, and warm sunshine prickles your skin.
One moment, please. Just a moment.
It's hot.
What the f...
Allergic to something? Like, what's going on?
Can I make out with her now?
Did she
Melody
swallow a bunch?
explodes in a fit of retching
Oh.
that racks her body.
Oh,
At last, she sneezes and expels a glob of something shiny and silver onto the deck. It wriggles quickly off the siding and plummets into the sea with a splash.
ew!
I can get source points from touching that.
Better. Let's not do that again anytime soon, hmm?
What exactly happened back there? I'm not letting her just get away from coughing up like a sore slug and not telling me about it.
I don't think she.
Well,
that's
we
what you're
needed
talking
to
about.
escape, didn't we?
Oh.
So I took us the one place I was quite certain Dallas couldn't follow. I suppose you recognized the Hall of Echoes from those visions you'd had before. Realm of the dead, realm of divinity. I do hope you learned something useful on our little field trip.
I don't think so. Some ethereal figures calling themselves the gods keep trying to distract you from your purpose.
Even I know when to pay attention to the gods. Tell me
Well-
what you saw.
Los is her own god.
Yep. I'm not ashamed to talk about, like, being possessed. I'm gonna own it. Describe to her everything you saw and heard in the Hall of Echoes.
I see. So, the gods were bound and cursed by the void, and the thing inside you, the very powerful thing inside you, told you you need to become the next divine. Well then, it sounds like you need to ascend, doesn't it? And quickly.
Yeah, we're on the same page there.
She inspects her fingernails with great attention, then looks up at you from under an arched eyebrow.
Did it mention how you were meant to become the next divine?
Admit it was somewhat vague on that point.
Well, luckily for you, Mama Malady is here to help. We already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can neither see source nor take it as you see fit.
Is it... Quick pause. Has anyone noticed that Malady's speaking animation is really strange?
I actually haven't been looking at
Give
her.
me
I
a
look at their
second. Let
portraits.
me rotate around so I can.
Yeah,
Get her
if you look
closer.
at her, she kind of... It's a little too animated.
Let's see.
I may not know much about
Oh.
divinity,
Oh,
but I
jeez.
do know that any god woken worth their salt will know how to perform all these oh so fantastic feats.
If she chained them a little bit faster, she'd be a Hatsune Miku.
She kind of moves like a Japanese horror villain.
You need to go see the Meister.
Ooh.
I think she needs to see the Meister.
Ask where you can find this Meister.
She's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building where people go and they do things inside of it. A home, that's it. She's got a home in Driftwood. Give me your map. There you are. Tell her I sent you, and she'll handle the rest. You're at the beginning of a long journey, Godwoken. Long, but exceedingly interesting. Now, I must be going, and so must you.
Ask where she's off to.
Shopping.
Take your leave.
One more word, Losa.
Oh?
I'm concerned about you. Other Godwoken meet with one of the 7. You've been meeting up with an apparition from your own mind.
Yeah?
That isn't good.
I'm managing just fine, with or without the 7. With or without the visitor.
No.
Nicely done, writers. I commend you for that one.
There's a fellow I'd like you to seek out. He might be able to help you. Last I heard, he's on business outside the Blood Moon Island to the north of Driftwood. He's a demonologist, Jehan by name.
A demonologist? That's a weird word to see spelled out. Ask if she thinks there's a demon inside you.
Oh, darling, this is a demon. This is a Demon. Let's hope Jehan can help. Good luck, Losa. You'll certainly need it. If I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the ship. She'll know how to summon me.
The other thing I find really interesting about Malady's model is that it doesn't look at all like what I would expect her to look like based on her portrait.
Mm-hmm.
If
Well,
you
she's
look at her,
much white.
she looks
and
more
gold.
divine and like
Yeah,
more
she
angelic.
looks like a paladin that got a case of the face rot.
Half
Yeah.
elf, half demon.
Yeah, she looks way too angelic in my opinion. But
Watch the thing inside you be like, "Bwah, ha, 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 ha.
I hope-
I am your
I hope we get a
father.
dialogue like that."
I am your uncle.
Ew.
Watch
Oh,
the demon
God.
just. And you kissed her.
I'm your mom.
It's good. That's not how he talks. Though. He's like, "I'm your mother, Losa."
I just wanted to be the narrator. Like, I kind of wish it had been
Well,
the
no,
narrator's
no,
voice
I meant
actor.
Malady's
No.
father, mother, uncle.
Oh,
Oh, I see. I was
Because
just thinking.
she's half demon.
I almost wish the like malicious voice in Losa's head was actually like like one of the product managers at Larian Studios or something like insane. Just like this weird fourth wall breaking plot arc. If you want to
oh,
go down that route.
Losa. The whole reason you exist is so that we could sell 500 more copies.
That just reminds me of the Nier DLC where you fight like the CEO of Square Enix.
Yeah.
We A/B tested you against 14 key demographics. You see, Losa, you're entirely a manufacturer of capitalist society.
And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me, but I would be grateful if it doesn't come to that.
Well put. Me too, thanks.
That's a very long way to say stop fucking talking to me.
I'm gonna suck up the source. Oh, it's got that good melody goo to it too.
Aww.
Where's the spell I lost? I can't find it. Oh, there it is.
Whoops.
Why did you do that?
I was trying to hit you, but that cast animation is long. I am glad this is not a real-time game
Came-
because I could not cast shit.
Came straight from Malady's liver.
There are skills that cost 2 memory slots.
Oh, did the source one? Oh yeah, the source ones do require 2.
Yep, they go on a
Wow.
whole separate layer of ugh.
Gareth talks like a
Cast oil.
Scientologist.
Someone cast oil, and now I'm slow. It's you, isn't it, Wander?
I was trying to hit bird. You didn't notice that conversation
I was
either?
turning the
Where I
audio
hit
down
you
for
in
the game
face
because
with
I
a
couldn't
skill?
hear any of you guys talking. Okay. So you're talking
In
to Garrett.
Lucian's
No,
love,
I'm
there
buying
can be
stuff.
no wrong. Oh. Lucian
shopping.
loves you. Lucian loves all of us.
Oh, you're just talking with some of the NPCs
I
around
just wanted
here?
to see if I could buy like more spells
Whoops.
before we go. Apparently, I can get what's my geomancy now? What happened to my character? I guess it's just geomancy 3. Oh, that's
have
okay. I don't have any source points
You have
anyway. Yeah,
geomancy?
apparently I'm geomancy ready for some reason.
So
What?
Garrett's talking about Malady? She's something, all right?
I've always been putting points in geomancy so I can so I can combo with my fire. Because half the time you're busy summoning anyway.
Ooh, fortify. He has geomancy spells I don't have.
Hey.
Earthquake?
Every time I see the
Where have
barrel
all these
of
spells
Earthquake-
been hiding?
Earthquake and Poison Wave are both awesome.
Every time I see this
Poison
barrel
wave.
of fish over here, I think I see it, and I think that it's somebody like sitting in the barrel, and they're stuck in there.
This dude has
And I can
4
just
more
picture us
spells for
having,
me.
like,
Jesus.
I can picture us having a weird quest line where it's like, "Hey, help me get out of the barrel," and like we have to do this like gigantic quest to get him out of the barrel.
I don't suppose anyone has money to throw at me.
Yes, I do. How much?
Of course,
Like
Duke Master at
1700?
7,000 has money to throw at you.
I
Or
got
thir- I mean-
9,000,
I mean
and it's
20
infinite still.
I need 4K.
Have some dirty ass money. We'll deal with this later.
Now, is it dirty ass money or is it dirty ass money?
I didn't have fortify, earthquake, poison wave, or reactivate armor.
Well, now you
Or
have all of
reactive
them,
armor.
I guess.
I question Siva's trust in her.
A lot to look at.
This is confusing music.
It doesn't sound like boat music, does it?
No, the boopy boo boopy. It's too
Do,
happy
do, do,
for this
do.
game.
I know. So I'm talking with the masthead, the ship itself, and she was
You
just
can ask her more
describing-
about her past, right?
Yeah, she was being like torn apart, and there's this Redeman. I don't know if he's the cloaked guy that's with Dallas, but supposedly he was behind keeping her alive with Source so that she would be still tied to the wood. And it's interesting that she's mentioning the Mother Tree demanded loyalty also, but at least I was one of many, now I am alone. It makes me wonder if elf culture for... maybe Tyrsendilius is... Whoa! Hey! I mean, the elves just seem terrible to their own kind, too.
Oh, can
Don't
I
worry,
not
they
dupe?
seem terrible to everybody.
Aw, I can't dupe oil barrels.
You can't stack them, so of course not.
Aw.
You can only have one at a time.
I-
You can't
I
imagine
kind of
want
want to start collecting barrels for, like, a
They're
short
heavy.
period. Yeah, just like, I want to go through a short period of barrelmancy, just to try it. But it's not worth it.
Oh, you're talking
Well-
to Tarkin?
I mean, I'm gonna skim it and let you know if I find anything interesting.
Yeah. So, this is supposedly we're going into the longest act of the game now. So we might want to consider being slightly efficient with, like, character worth looking at or not worth looking at. Because some of these dialogues get kind of long. We've been pretty good about it, though. While you guys do that, I will
think I've
work
got
on
it
this.
figured out.
He doesn't really say anything particularly interesting. He's got a lot of necromancer spells, but you probably already have most of these.
I think Wander probably bought them for me at some
Yeah,
point.
it looks like he probably has the same stuff that he had pre everyone dying on the boat.
Yeah, they have not changed their inventories. I
No biggie,
checked
just
that.
back
Well,
before everyone
no.
died.
Tarquin will change randomly generated magical items every hour, but he will not change new spells.
Good.
What was that noise?
The fortify spell I got removes poisoned, bleeding, burning, acid, and decaying.
Ooh, I should probably equip.
So I can
one of that.
undecay myself.
Yeah, that's
Or
that's
somebody
really
else.
helpful.
If I actually had source points, I have something similar that's a specific
I'm a
Sabine
rock.
skill, which is
Does Armor
slowed,
Frost do the
crippled,
same
chilled,
thing?
shocked,
No.
suffocating, atrophy, diseased, infectious disease, and shackles of pain I can remove from myself. But that's only if I have source.
And I have so many geomancy spells now. Hey, Los. Enter Sandman. Why? Ow.
I heard
So
like
we're gonna-
a couple of seconds ago a really loud
Why
like
is there a-
whooshy noise. Did anyone else
Guys.
say something like that?
Dead
Guys,
source hound.
What?
guys, you can right-click on items and tell it to store at Lady Vengeance.
Oh.
Oh, I could put all my fish in there.
So are we
Yeah.
actually gonna head to the store?
Oh god, it dupes it.
Oh no.
It just duped my fish. God damn it.
You'll never be rid of the fish.
I can't
But
get rid of the fish.
There's one
I
way to
can
get rid of the
of-
fish.
This
No,
means
I don't want to do
collect
the way
water.
that will work, Keith.
You have to eat
This
all
means-
of it one by
Eat
one.
it all.
This means I can collect water barrels freely without having to truck them back. That is, you
I
have
miss
no idea
having
how
fish.
useful
Wander
that is.
doesn't like fish, so I can't have
The
fish.
smell of fish makes me ill.
You can always cook the fish.
All right, let's do stuff.
Yeah, let's do stuff. To the beach.
Well, it's the cooking of the fish
We've been
that
playing
makes
for like
See
an
ya,
hour now.
beaches. Oh, hi. We are here now.
Hang on.
Poison.
I wasn't ready.
Yum.
Wasn't ready.
Why would you
Too
do that
late.
to my poison? I already did it though.
I mean, you can always cast corruption and get rid of it.
Hello. My name's Bird. I'm here to play. Oh,
Well, we should probably head up and talk to Tarquin.
Oh,
why?
Tarkin's
What does he
down
have to
here?
say that's different?
He might
Oh,
have new
hello.
inventory.
My name's Tarquin.
Ew,
We've met
that's just
3
a pile
times,
of
but I'm going to
fish. I don't
continue
want
to
it.
introduce myself
Actually,
over
I
and
can't
over.
talk to him. He's just like
Oh, I can't
he's
talk
just
to him
leaving.
either.
Yeah, that's
Gareth's
weird.
around
Whoa.
here too.
He just vanished, guys. He just walked into a bush and popped out of the universe.
That's suspicious. We're gonna have to kill him next time we see him.
Yeah.
I agree.
No,
This shrine
Now,
fills
guys,
you with a
isn't
sense
this
of
weird that there's
peace.
just
Your body
piles
is still,
of like
but your soul-
putrid fish on the
yeah,
shoreline,
no, this is
surrounded
this
in
is
poison?
the
This
sketchiest
is like
beach I've ever
super-
been to, and I
This is
I
like
live
all
in
super
California.
polluted and shit.
They're
This
all
is the
fish.
healthiest. This is the healthiest
sweet.
beach I've ever been on.
I got a
That's
fishing
because you
rod.
live in California.
I am Skellington Man.
I like it how we've taken the piss out of Californian beaches twice in one conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 paths. You want to go to the left?
It's funny because
Oh,
my
actually,
entire
it's the right.
state's on fire.
Well, let's stick to
Only
this
the northern
small
part.
island for the time being. So we want to stick to the left.
Okay.
Because if we go to the right, we leave.
Well, it looks like there's a guard
Is
or
left,
something on a bridge.
West.
South.
Okay.
If you press M, you can see the whole area. We've got a small island, peninsula, whatever.
Hey, there's a shark! Maybe I can talk to the shark.
See if you can talk to the shark.
That's
If not, let's see if we
terrifying.
can artillery the shark. Oh my god, there's a shark.
Oh, Jesus, there's just a shark.
Is it in the shallows or is it lying on the beach almost
It's
dead?
lying on the beach.
Oh no!
He's
Bird's
also not
smelly.
going to bite me.
Or
What
shell smelly.
Yeah, we're all smelly, okay?
Oh.
We're all
A
listening.
dying shark lies gasping on the sand, bleeding from the mouth and gills. It turns its dark and soulless eyes to you. Its bloody gills open in search of water, but find only air. So I can offer to drag it back into the water or laugh. He's probably gonna do the "it's too late for me" kind of thing, but I'll
Probably.
do offer to drag it back into the water.
It gasps in the air, struggling for the breath to speak. Its own blood froths at its mouth.
No, die here. Monsters in the water. Monsters in the deep.
Monsters in the deep. So remark that by its bloodstained teeth, the sea should have little to fear, but she's probably going to do the bigger.
More and more growing.
Megalodon.
Oh, I feel really bad for it. Should I just put her
Here,
out of her misery?
I'm gonna quick save. Feel free to go with whatever you want. Apparently, there's a quest with this.
Really? Because
There's a quest related to the shark. Yeah.
I fear that if I drag her into the water, she's going to be like, no, and then gets eaten by something.
That'd be funny.
Reach out for the shark, ready to drag her into the water.
It summons the energy to snap at you, thrashing in the sand. You jump back.
No, I can't. Oh, monsters in the water. Monsters in the deep.
Realize that this is one result of the horror of the Void Woken. Sympathize.
Monsters in the deep. Oh, The world is dying. World is dying.
The shark lays there, gasping quietly in the sunshine. Blood bubbles at its mouth. You leave it to die and turn away.
I mean, I could have also cut her open.
Dragging it back in the water is kind of pointless because it's a shark. It can literally just beach itself again if it wants to.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus, I think that once a shark gets beached, it's basically dead.
Void-tainted crimson beam. Oh, geez, even the fish here are having a bad day.
Should I have just offered to kill her?
Well, try and talk to her again.
Yeah, you can talk to her again, see what happens. I don't know. You can offer to kill it. I'll help.
No, well,
reload the game.
Okay.
Yeah, because unfortunately, every time I go back to talking with her, it's just she's gasping, she's gurgling, she's dying.
Well, this is why a quick save in the middle of conversations for shark murder.
Could always just leave.
Good.
Yeah,
but we can also do the humane thing.
She was
explode a shark, instant death.
She wanted to die, and it already looked like she was suffering and bleeding all over the place. I don't think mocking her would have done any good either. I think she would have just snapped at me too.
It would have been very mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would have been very mean.
Then again, Sybil might be meant to be mean.
Yeah.
You've literally interrogated people before in this game.
Is that what you call it, Keith? Interrogate?
Okay, well, the good thing is, it's just an offer to put it out of its misery. It's not like I'm just doing it without its consent. So I'll offer to put it out of its misery.
It looks at you with its cold, flat eyes as if to say, do what you will. Then it turns away and gets back to drowning in the bloody sunshine.
Oh, wow. All right.
Oh, really? So we have to just kill it?
Well, yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Whoop-hoo!
Ow.
Oh, God. It's dead.
Wanna play that game?
Viking funeral!
That wasn't a game. That was me killing a shark. I was being a vet.
Well, I just killed a shark with an earthquake.
No.
It was already dead.
Hey, guys, it has a human leg inside it.
Yeah.
Ew.
I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
Would you
Terror
expect anything
grasps
from
you. You look around before feeling the teeth sink into your flesh.
Got the quest hide and seek.
Oh.
Well, suddenly I feel significantly less bad about exploding a shark.
A boy at swim. Your name is Joe. You're 9. You're brave. You're off to see your mum. A shadow moves below you. A jagged vice closes on your thigh and pulls you down. The water fills your lungs. Blood billows.
Surprise, sharks are sharks.
And
surprise, his mom's a shark.
Hey, Miss Joe, we found your kid. Or his leg. Bad news is we also ate the leg. So...
I think we are going to find his...
Oh my god!